Ryan Rashog, no confirmation on the lineup quite yet, but a lot of you in the YouTube chat, no way, Jeff. A lot of people saying Jeff Skinner's back in. Jeff Skinner himself in the chat saying, I'm back in. Let's do the lineup report. It's for our friends at Oodle Noodle. The game day deal is on because today is a game day. $29.97 gets you 2 signature boxes and 2 spring rolls. It's a 6 p.m. puck drop. You don't have time to be cooking. You need to get food on your way home, eat it as fast as possible, and get ready for the game.
I had Oodle Noodle last night, and I mixed it up. So my fiance had the vermicelli.
Classic.
She literally liked it. And
she literally liked it?
She really liked it. And I had the Bombay chicken, buttered chicken curry.
Oh, yeah?
It was awesome. I just wanted to mix things up. I usually get the Tokyo glaze, but I wanted to dabble in something else. Obviously, I got some green onion cakes. Ate the other one before I came to work today. That was nice. It was a great evening.
Tremendous stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the lineup for tonight from the Edmonton Oilers. How they skated at morning skate. McDavid with Nuge and Perry. Draisaitl with Kane and Kapanen. I have a take on that line. Janmark with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. I have a take on that line. Henrique with Trent Frederick and Jeff Skinner. The D pairings, and this is the exciting one. Mattias Ekholm back in his normal spot. He's home, and he's playing with Evan Bouchard on the top pair. Darnell Nurse with Brett Kulak. Jake Wallman with John Klingberg. We will talk more about the forwards in a second. Liam, this is the first time we have ever seen this collection of 6 defensemen in the lineup for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. Wow, it is. You're right. That's
They have
crazy.
never played as a group of 6.
Crazy to think about. I know there was a little speculation before today of like where Ekholm would slot in. I do think that's probably the best spot for him in the sense of Brett Kulak's played his offside a lot. I know you took out Stetcher. At least Kulak's comfortable there. Putting a guy into the lineup who hasn't played in, what has it been, 6 weeks, on his offside immediately just seems like a recipe for disaster. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very curious to see what Ekholm can bring to the team. I don't think we're going to see him play 20-plus minutes tonight. I think the most we'll see is probably about 15, and we'll probably see maybe Wallman check up there a little bit with Bouchard. We've seen that throughout the playoffs too. So, yeah, it's great to see him back.
Caleb dropped in a super chat because he's got a take. It is insane to prefer Tony Stretcher staying in rather than Jeff. I'll talk about that in a second. We also had Jaron drop in and say, do I wear 2 jerseys tonight? Conundrum. My dry combo has been almost undefeated, but I got to wear my Ek now, right? Layers, question mark. I think you keep going with the Draisaitl.
Yeah, stick with what got you here.
Yeah. Stick with what got you here. As much as the Oilers are changing up a winning lineup, doesn't mean it's going to be the best for you. So, I don't know, Jaron. Appreciate the super chat. So to the Ben Stelter Foundation.
Maybe he'll hang it up next to you or something.
Yeah,
or if you have a family member that could wear it.
Put it on the dog.
Put it on the dog. Do whatever you want. Just don't wear it.
What are your expectations for Mattias Ekholm tonight?
That he will play reliably and contribute on the penalty kill. Those are my expectations. And I think anything more than that is a bonus.
Are you at all worried about the fact they're putting him right back on the top pair?
No, I'm not. I think they'll rotate him in and out. They'll give him, they'll see how it goes the first period or so, see how he feels, and then maybe as the game goes on, they'll push it a little bit more. But no, I think that's a fine place to put him. Maybe you could have put him on the bottom pair with Klingberg and put Wallman up there instead, but I do think we'll just see Wallman play a few more minutes tonight alongside Ekholm or maybe Kulak. Kulak plays next to Bouchard, sorry.
Just Kulak and Bouchard have been so damn good together that I'm really, really nervous about breaking up something that works. But you look at every pairing and it's like, well, every pairing in order to get Mattias Ekholm in the lineup, which I do think and I'm guilty of it, and I think others probably are too. Like, we are forgetting that Mattias Ekholm next to Evan Bouchard is their best defender.
Yes, and that's the thing.
So, like, if he's truly back in at 100%, I'm not fully grasping what a massive addition this is. And maybe because goals against haven't been a problem, that's why we're doing this. And it's an absolute testament to how good Troy Stetcher played since being thrown back into the lineup. But, like, if he's fully healthy, yes, this is the right way to do it. If you're at all the slightest bit nervous about his status and how much he can give you, then I think you should have stuck him with Nurse and maybe even considered playing Nurse on his offside. That makes me nervous, but it's not like Nurse has been playing amazing hockey anyways, so who cares? I don't know, man. Or I would have... No one wants to hear this, and it's probably a little bit too hot takey. If you really wanted to go 12-6, I very, 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 very much would have preferred John Klingberg come out over Troy Stecher. I think there would have been logic to it. Like, again, I like Klingberg, and we were talking on ONR, and you know, the idea of like, is Klingberg going to get $3.5-4 million from some team this summer? He's looked very good. I don't want this to be like a shot or a discount to what he's contributed. I think it's maybe a touch. There's a lot of fire drills when him and Wallman are on the ice. There's a lot of oh shit moments. They largely are fine. They're not a problem. I have no issue with them playing together. But the idea of putting Ekholm with Wallman on their right pair, on their correct side, or sorry, you'd have to flip Wallman over.
Yeah.
But Ekholm on his right side.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, Ekholm on his right side, Wallman flipped over. That's your third pair. You can ease him into it. You can rely on Stecher and Nurse, and then you keep Kulak and Bouchard together. I think I would have liked that more than this. And again, it sucks you're taking out Klingberg because he's playing well. Troy Stetcher's also playing well and playing in a very key role for you. And now you're risking messing up Darnell Nurse. And I don't think you would have been running the same risk. Sorry, I keep jumping in with more. But like, I don't think you would have been running the same risk of upsetting Jake Wallman's level of play by removing Klingberg instead. If you kind of follow, like, the path of least resistance was Klingberg out, Stecher stays with Nurse, Kulak stays with Bouchard. Your third pair is Ekholm and Wallman.
I think it depends what you're looking for. I think you have more. You can get more of Klingberg than you could out of Stecher. The puck moving is a big thing. Yeah. I know Dallas is obviously a team that you worry about their transition play and stretch passes. Like, Klingberg is the guy that's going to be able to skate more with those guys. But I think it's also just a huge credit to Troy Stecher that he's even in the conversation to be like, how can this guy be out of the lineup? And he's played really well, but I think ultimately we'll be fine. I think this is just coming down to we need our forwards to get the puck as often as possible. Yeah. And Klingberg's just a better passer overall than I keep wanting to call him Tony Stretcher. I know that's not his name. Troy Stecher is. Just looking back at last game, Klingberg played 16-13 with 21 shifts. Stecher played 13-55 with 20 shifts.
So they did rely on Klingberg more.
Yeah.
I mean, although you could read that, the gap in shifts versus the gap on time on ice, you can read that as one guy got stuck out there a couple more times.
Yeah, which I think Stecher did get caught on one longer shift, to be honest.
I think Klingberg was out. There was the one where Nurse iced it that was bad, and they were really hemmed. There was 1, 2 where Klingberg and Wallman were out there for an icing, and I was like, oh, shit.
It is interesting to see the way that the minutes were distributed last game. What do the Oilers have? 4 power plays. Bouchard played a team high of 22-41, but Nurse was just right behind him at 22-25. I think we'll see Ekholm come in somewhere around 16 minutes tonight.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.